What is going on, and welcome back to Hertha Hero with me, FoggyPlays, on FM22, still in the beta. Last episode ended a little bit abruptly because it was going to be quite a long episode if I didn't stop when we did. But we have reached the first game of the season, and as you will have seen in the thumbnail, which I haven't made yet, but I'm going to make it a little bit clickbaity, we've done quite well in first game of the season, the Pokal. And we've signed some spicy players. So if you do want to enjoy this episode, do make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Now let's get into the video. Right, fellas, so as I said, first game of the season in the league, we're taking on Stuttgart. I would imagine it'll be a decent test for us. I would imagine they're going to be a mid-table team this year, but you can see from the first game of the season that was played yesterday, Borussia Dortmund beat Bayern Munich. Not just beat them a little bit, they smashed them. It was 5-1 to Borussia Dortmund. So, it's not too shabby. We're going to have a quick look at the season preview to see how we were actually worse off than we were previously. They expect us to finish 4th now. We do have a Europa League this season. Our goalkeeper is our best player, constantly being linked with Baku as a new right wing back, and our second player is still Sterk. We have signed a few more players since the 1st of July. As you can see, some of our players are looking to leave. Carlos Vivas, who came in, he was with us for 31 days before he came to me and said he wanted to leave because he wants to play for Venezuela, and he doesn't think he's going to get to be able to play for them with us. So Dinamo Dresden and Hoffenheim have come in with offers to take him away. Schwalov had an offer from Bayern Munich, which I rejected because it was 4.1 million. I'm looking closer to 9 or 10 million for him. Navarro, a player who wants to leave the club but keeps refusing offers that come in for him. It's very interesting. I'm not 100% sure his idea behind that, but it's, you know, his prerogative. Whatever, he's in the under-19s, he's not going to be playing this year. We did sign Gareth Bale, because why not? We're not playing with wingers, so he is going to be playing as a left wing back. His physicals are terrible. He's got less than ideal work rate, but says he's an important player. He's not going to play that much. But he's just not suitable for the position we're going to be playing him in. But that is where he's going to have to play if he wants to be a part of our team. We also signed Adrian Fine, who is a fine player. Was on loan last season with Fürth before getting a little bit of time with Bayern Munich in their first team. Didn't really play too much for them. And we brought in that young striker who we loaned back to Tromsø, who has played 4 times for them already at the age of 16. Pretty decent for him. But since you were here last, we have shifted a number of players. Jovetic has gone to the team we're playing today in Stuttgart for 1.4 million. The board are not happy with that. Marco Richter has gone to Schalke on loan because I don't think he's going to get into the first team. Beretta has gone to Dusseldorf for 1 million. Edward Leuven has gone to Borussia Mönchengladbach for 3.5 million because his contract was running out and he didn't want to sign a new contract and they didn't want him. Jesper Remski has gone to Dusseldorf for 3.3 million. I think there's extras on that. Luka Biako has gone to Getafe for 7 million. And that is the important ones. Dynamics wise, everything is looking pretty good. 2 players still dislike me, Turnriga and Arne Meyer, which is disappointing because Arne Meyer is a player that I would like to have in the first team all the time. He is my favourite Hertha player, so hopefully he can get over his opposing of me. But we do have a couple of players that aren't going to be overly influential that like us, but it's fine. We have average support now, so at least it's, you know, green. We spent all of last year not in the green, which was obviously not ideal. One thing I didn't check was where are Stuttgart expected to finish. 10th, yeah, so like mid-table. So it'll be interesting to see how we get on against them. I never showed you how the how our first Pokal game went. 15-0. We played quite well. Suat scored himself a hat-trick. Lorenzo Luca got himself 4, as you can see, 45th and 45th plus 2. Piatek scored a brace. Plattenherd picked up a cheeky little goal for himself. Agu, Arne Meyer, and Matthias Erezo scoring a hat-trick. Erezo scored a hat-trick in one game, where last season he scored twice total. So it's fair to say he had a pretty decent time of things. But this is how we're starting for today's game, because we have some injuries and suspensions. Alte is injured, picked up an injury 2 days ago. Yesterday, sorry. He's out with a pulled hamstring for 12 days. Plattenhard is suspended. Zifwick is also injured, and Piatek picked up an injury on the 3rd. Groin strain is about 4 weeks. So we've had to make a slight change to the team because we didn't actually have another striker who could sit on the bench in case something happened. So Melida, instead of starting, gets to sit on the bench, just a cheeky little, bench time. But Shvalov is going to start in goal because Alte is injured. Sterk, Ellers, and Derde continue as our back 3 because they were fantastic last season, even if sometimes they weren't. Agu and Bale as our wing backs. Bale is going to be the one that's going to bomb on. We're just going to see how he gets on. We do have Masindo, who is our Tanzanian left back. Can't wait to see him play at some point because he was pretty good against that random lower league team that we played in the Pokal. Suat Sadar, Arne Meyer, and Tussert start in central midfield with Arezzo and Luca up front because Barrow is not fit enough to start, and I don't want to risk him. He can play 45 minutes, so we'll bring him on for a period towards the end of the game, I would imagine. Because why not? Just throw him into the team, see how he gets on. But we are going into this, looking like we should do quite well. We're going to pump our fists and say we're favoured for reasons. We don't care too much. I think this is the most midfielders I've played in a while. And we have been playing with 2 central midfielders for pretty much all of last season. We did have a defensive midfielder occasionally, and that led to quite boring football that I wasn't enjoying. But now things are a little different. I've signed Adrian Fine to be what is essentially just Arne Meyer's backup because they both want to play in the same position. They both want to be a deep lying playmaker. I'm not going to play 2 of them together. So if and when the 2 of them have to play in the same position, they will be playing different roles, because I'm not going to play 2 deep lying playmakers because that would be silly. From what I've seen with Lorenzo Luca, he's definitely worth signing. If you haven't looked at him, a player that that was quite lucky. Definitely a player that I would recommend for anyone looking to sign. Well, that was quite nice build up. Stuttgart definitely deserved to score there. We, however, not so much. We're not doing all that well so far. We haven't had a single shot and we're at home. So we're going to go attacking Derde with the corner. Lorenzo Luca just puts it wide. Lorenzo Luca, 6'7". Quite a tall lad. It has to be said. 6'7". He is, and he's rapid. He's so fast. He's so tall. It's madness. Something popped up and I'm not sure what it was, so we'll have to check after this highlight. Not a great pass by Tussert. Restos. Hoffler. We're not really pressing. Shvalov manages to put Silas off from taking a shot, and he gets a chance to get back into goal, taking a wicked shot from, was it Mangala? Yeah, Mangala. Not going according to plan just yet. I'm going to berate the lads because they sort of like me now. Okay, it's just saying that Gareth Bale would be better off playing in a more familiar position. To be fair, a lot of their attacks have come down Gareth's side. He's not been playing all that well. Okay. So this is fine. Everything's fine. I'm going to point the finger and say, come on lads, show a bit of desire. Just going to try and motivate everybody by pumping my fists at them. The strikers don't really care. Not ideal. Suat Sadar not having the best of games. Ellers is having a terrible game. Arezzo's not having a great game. Fantastic. Alright, we've given out to the players. It's going to tell them to push on. Hopefully we can get something out of this game. It looks like Leipzig are losing their game as well. So the team we'd be most likely to be challenging for Champions League with this year. Borussia Mönchengladbach was just an anomaly last year. I don't think that they'll be continuing in the same vein they did last time. We actually did look at bringing Zakaria in as well, ex-Borussia Mönchengladbach player whose contract expired, but I didn't really have anywhere to put him in the team. So I chose not to bring him in. Mangala. We probably should press Mangala just a smidge. Because it does seem to be getting quite a bit of freedom. Honestly, after the last game, I was kind of expecting us to just do better. Gareth Bale steps up, takes a free kick, and he's hit the crossbar. Alright, we need to make changes because things aren't working the way I was hoping they would. Sadar not having a great game. We're going to take him off and bring on Barrow. Barrow can play as the Mazzella. Arne Meyer's not having a great game. Arezzo is also struggling. We'll bring on Melida, who did get a bit of time in that Pokal first round game, but didn't actually score. But that's fine. It's all good. Alright, 10 minutes left. We need to make yet another change. Do I want to play? Arne Meyer's more of a defensive player. Do I really want to put him forward? Not really. We're going to bring Messino on for Gareth Bale. And we're going to make Agu play a more attacking role as well. 2 starts. Gotta make you an advanced playmaker, just kind of get you forward a bit more. Put Barrow as a Mazzella on attack. That is all our substitutions made. Very attacking. Demand more. Alright, 5 minutes left. We have to make. We're going to go more direct. Play just a little bit narrower. Try and distribute over the top. We are pressing quite a lot. Alright, we're going to go extremely direct and shoot on sight. And hit some early crosses. Why not? I'm going to press all the buttons that aren't already pressed. Just to try and get something out of this game. I do not want to lose on the first day. But it looks like we're not going to have a choice in the matter. Our team not playing all that well though. Arne Meyer struggling, Tussart struggling, Agu is struggling, Ellers has struggled for like the entire game. I think not having Piatek in this one potentially not helped us. Our Tanzanian teenager gets an opportunity in the league. The fact we didn't have Alte as well, probably not helping, but Tussart won the ball. Finds Arne Meyer. Melida. What a beautiful goal. He kept his number 7 for this season. Tussart, beautiful interception. Arne Meyer with the dink. Finds Melida. Melida. What beautiful whippage. He whipped that ball. Probably shouldn't be all out attacking, but we're gonna. Stark heads the corner clear, but Stuttgart continue to push forward. Barrows cleared it. Unfortunately, was it Luca couldn't get there? I'm not sure who's chasing down. Was that Melida? Will.i.am loses the ball. Tussart can't get away with it. And Stuttgart, Stark steps in front, takes the ball away. Arne Meyer finds Agu. Melida. Arne Meyer. Beautiful ball forward for Barrow. What a debut for Mauro Barrow. Okay. Just going to go back to positive. Just, chill a little bit. Just, no need to push forward, A minute left. Going to chuck a bit of praise at the lads. I think of course, just praised. We're going to concede now. Oh, Barrow steals the ball away. Tries to find Melida. It wasn't really... they're offside. Silas was very offside, and they've decided to make a change with seconds remaining. Shvalov punts it forward, finds Tussart. Luca wasn't really involved in this game. Manages to take one final attempt. We were dominated in this game, it has to be said. We had 38% possession. You've done brilliantly to come back. I'm proud of you, Serdar. Arizo just doesn't seem. I've seen people get him to score so many goals, and I'm just sitting here like, I can't get this man to do anything. Is it just my formation? Is it just my setup? Is there something about it that they don't like? He just doesn't get along with, or am I just that bad of a manager that everyone else seems to be able to get so much out of him, and I'm just sitting here dumbstruck. Like, how? I'm just. Gareth Bale made his debut. Fantastic. Melita, his first goal in 13 matches. Superb, my friend. You are superb. Going to send the assistant to that. Schedule. When are we going to come back? Kind of want to come back for Union Berlin, but at the same time, it's a bit too soon, I think. We're trying to get this moving a bit more, seeing as how there's only like less than a week till the game fully releases. Do want to get through this season if at all possible, and we have the World Cup coming up, which kind of explains actually why August has so many games in it. But we are going to come back at some point. The Europa League draw should be soon enough as well. Group stage is drawn the 26th of August. Okay, so it's 20 days until we do the draw. So in theory, we could come back for Union Berlin and then play that game and then do the draw. We'll have to wait and see. I'm going to leave you on a cliffhanger. Ooh, cliffhanger. But yeah, 15-0 in the Pokal was quite nice. The fact we struggled to beat Stuttgart so much makes me weary. But if you have enjoyed this episode, do make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, share with all of your friends. And I will see you in the next one.